Hello, you're welcome to my page. Today I'll be taking you through one of my software. This is designed for LPG filling plant for tracking, reporting, and inventory management solution. It's an ERP solution for LPG businesses. You can get in contact with us, visit our website, or send us a mail for inquiry and other proceedings. For the purpose of this training, I'll be taking you through the demo. Firstly, let me start by introducing the software to you. ERP demo version. Now, basically, the name of the software is AMC LPG ERP. This is an enterprise solution that is designed to control sales, stock, bank, and general activity of your LPG business, from plant clerk to sales, to stock level, to product orders, to your rate card, to your bank displaying credit and debit transaction, administrations, and as well has well over 50 reporting modules. This is an ERP solution that is basically designed for LPG business, locally and internationally. For the purpose, we'll be logging in using demo at demo.com. My password is keyed in. And we're in. And this is what the interface looks like. Now, this solution, we have the sales administration reports, sales account report, and administration. Now, let me just take you through what this whole interface is all about. Now, because we are using the demo version, that is why you're seeing the demo logo here. Now, this is for security alerts and tips. Take, for example, there's a fire outbreak, there is an obstruction of regulatory status in the premises. You need to call the attention of the next person. You can go ahead here and set it up. And this is your current truck details. This takes care of your current product position. Let's take, for example, the product name is LPG. It could be cooking gas, all depending on how you set it up from your administration. Now, truck number, that is the particular truck. What truck are you selling from? So with this demo, I'm selling from truck 001. Now, available quantity. It is telling me right now that the available quantity in this particular truck that I am selling, it's 15,348.53 kg. Total quantity in the container simply means in your storage, considering the fact that the standard truck it's 20,000 kg. So right now with this, it simply means you have two trucks and this. So this simply tells you the total quantity that is from probably your truck that is still standing, that has not been discharged, or the one that you've discharged in your storage. But the software is designed to give you reports per truck. As we go on in the solution, I'm sure you get this. Now, like I said, I will have 4 different modules: the sales, account, report, and administration. Now, on each one, once you click, it has a collapse button, an expandable button rather, and you can also take that back. So on your sales, you have the create sales invoice, create cylinder invoice, create sales invoice, daily sales, pay to main cashier, cashier voucher, receive amount from cashier, and make payment for credit sales. Under the account, you have purchase, you have accounts. Now under the purchase, you have the purchase order, Under the account, you have expenses, bank deposits, bank debit, box deposit, bank account transaction, and close business day. On reports, you have purchase order report, expenses report, bank account transaction report, view available stock summary report, sales summary report, truck report, daily sales summary report, cashier daily sales summary report, stock adjustment report, credit customer report, profit and loss, and loyalty customer. And of course, the administration, you have products, rate cards. Under administration, you have the create your branches, users, suppliers, details, customers, rules and privileges, your package, your bank account, your expenses type, your stock adjustment. You can always use a collapsible. Then you can also do your SMS marketing, which is your SMS marketing, your email and stuff like that. Yeah, so if a customer walks in, what's the first thing we will need to understand is this. Once a customer gets into your plan, the first place a customer gets to by default is your plant clerk. That is the platform where this gas is being filled, and that is where the size of the product is being determined. So let us assume like it has already been designed to take care of basically 4 different customers. The individual customers, the POS customers, these are the people we call the distributors. These people that buy from you in large quantity and now resell to people, to end users. Now the hotel dealers, these are people that are into hospitality business, and as well the PR, the public relation. That is, these are the people you kind of give gas out for for free, like your family members, your relatives. Now because gas business, it's a business that every quantity ought to be accounted for. So you need to also keep track of those people you are giving gas to, or LPG gas, for free. Now, for the purpose of this, I'm taking you through some of these procedures. Like I said, the first step is once you click on create cylinder invoice, and you're seeing all this because I am using an administrative login. You come here, you select individual. And what's the name of the customer? The name of the customer, it's Mike. If Mike exists on your database, it's going to appear automatically. If it's not existing, you just click out. And what is Mike's phone number? It's optional. Referrer, who is referring Mike? All these are optional. Then you come here, product LPG. Now, what's the package? Is it 3 kg, 1 kg, 5 kg, 10 kg, 12.5, 25 kg? As the case may be, you can design your package name as you want. So, I'm buying 12.5 kg. Now, number of cylinder, how many am I paying for? Or how many did I come with? 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, as the case may be. If it is 2, once you put the 2, you can see the amount changes. Now, if I'm buying 2, I'll come and click create cylinder invoice. Now, once you click on create cylinder invoice, automatically it's going to display this for you. And all you need to do is to click on print. And once you click on print, is going to show you this. Now, if you have your Bixelon printer, you can go ahead and print. Otherwise, you click on cancel for the purpose of this training. Now, you can see the way it is designed. You have your demo, the logo, the name of the company, the name, your phone numbers you want people to always reach you on. Now, the type of customer, the invoice number, the date it was created, the customer name, and the status of this transaction. It is telling us it is pending. Why? Because Mike have not made payment. Now we have this, which is like the details, the cost, the product name, the package, number of cylinders, the package price, total price, at the end of the day, who creates this transaction, and that is it. So there's a footnote that dear Mike, have you weighed your filled cylinder before leaving? Please know it's your right to weigh your filled cylinder if you're not satisfied. So with this, once you print this out, you hand over to Mike. Now Mike takes this down to the cashier where payment is being received. Automatically, you can see the transaction. Mike transaction automatically appears on the system. Now the cashier collects the money, confirms, and click on convert to sales invoice. Collect payment and print. Now once this is done, automatically the same way, You can still see if you want to print, you can print. If you don't want to print, you can still go ahead and click on cancel. Now once you click on cancel, now you now have this again, the logo, the company's name, the contact details. Now customer name Mike, customer type individual, cylinder invoice as shown on the pending transaction. Now sales invoice. Now because payments have been initiated, now you now have a sales invoice. The date and the status, now it has changed from pending to payment completed with all other transactions and the footnote. Now this is the simple and the easiest way to track your transaction. The fantastic thing about this is all records are documented for reference purposes. So like I said, first thing first, you come to create cylinder invoice. You come, now depending on the type of customer you want to create. If it's a POS customer, which is like the distributor, like I earlier mentioned, or the dealer, you must have created, or you could just come, what's the dealer name? Dan Hotel, LPG, quantity 25 kg, 2, and just like that. Now, if it's coming with more than one, let's just assume he has like say 25 kg 2, 50 kg 1, 5 kg 3. Now, all you just need to do is come to create cylinder invoice. Now, you come here, you say add. Now, POS. Now, oh, sorry, we're using hotel, maybe Funke Hotel. Funke Hotels. Now, Funke Hotels. What is Funke Hotels now buying? Funke Hotels. Now, LPG, it's buying 12.5 kg 2. LPG, it's buying 50 kg, 25 kg, sorry, 3, and automatically it sums up. When you add this and this, it gives you this. Create cylinder invoice, and automatically it processes, it comes out this way. You can see the conversion, the addition once you click on print. So it is estimated that this process should be completed within 30 seconds. So in 30 seconds, you've gone through this process and you've made your payment. So because we are not printing for the purpose of this, I'm clicking on cancel. But if you have a printer, you click on print, it comes up from a printer. So cancel, it gives you all records. So you can see it's showing you payment pending. So you come to create sales invoice. Automatically, it's there. Convert, collect payments, print, and automatically you have this record. Now we have what we call the daily sales. Daily sales keeps record of everything you have done for the day. It keeps record the types of customers you sold to, which customer, this customer. You can set this particular record. It will help you to split it automatically, and you can notice here the quantity is reducing. So you can see Mike, the first one we did, and the second transaction, the 2, 3, that is 2 12.5 and 3 25 kg, that is 25 kg, and you have your records. Now this is because this person initiated the transaction but did not complete it. So the software is so watertight that you can hardly perpetuate fraud. Every customer that gets into the platform, it's documented. Every customer that gets into the platform, the stock or the record has been taken care of, basically. Now we have what we call create cylinder invoice for special customers. Let's assume you want to give a special price to a particular special customers. You can go, you click special customer. But first, you must have created all your special customers. Now you come, you say LPG. Now, what's the quantity this person is buying? 21.25. Automatically, the software converts the liter to kg. Now, what's the amount you're selling to this man? 200. Remember, our 12.5 kg is 3,750. But right now, because it's or you want to give this man Hope a preferential price. Now he's paying 2,005. You can decide to say, okay, make it 2,220, and your expenses is 5 naira, and the person is paying 2,750. That is keeping out 1,000 naira discount. So the same process, once you click on create this. And the good thing about this solution is it tells you at every point in time the type of customer you're actually interacting with. It's telling you right now is a special customer. The customer's name is Hope, and every other transaction. And if you go ahead and you click on create sales invoice, you can still see the same customer that has just been created. Now I want you to take a note of this. This is 1522353. Once we click on convert sales invoice, you click on collect payment, print, cancel, and you have your records as usual, all documented. Now create sales invoice. You can see 15211.030. So as you sell, automatically it is deducting from the quantity because it is assumed that once payment is made, the customer will be filled. Now as you're making payment, it is deducting from the physical stock as well as the stock you have on your software. Now for the purpose of this demo, we won't be hitting on all this. We'll have the cylinder invoice. The cylinder invoice shows you all transactions that you've done and the ones that are still pending. Now, as a manager, you can now call, why is this transaction pending? The date it was created, the branch where it was created from, the category of customer, the name of the customer, the net amount, everything is documented for you. Another fantastic part is the account. Under the account, you have a purchase order. Under your purchase order, it's where you have your purchase order. This is where you can create your stock. This is where you create stocks that comes in like this. You can see sample of stocks that have been created, the way it is being aligned. So it's a very simple arithmetic. You come to this place, create stock, you click on create new, purchase dates, purchased on, the supplier name, the supplier product name, the supplier's invoice number. You go ahead, what's your truck number? Okay, let me just give you an example. Supplier name PPMC, product name LPG. Now this is 0004, for example. 0004, for example. Description: this is the Ford truck in 2019. It's optional. Driver's name Marcel Annie. Your invoice number, your driver's license is optional. Now what's the quantity that was given to you? Let's say 20,000. And what was the cost of the product? Let's say 3 million. Now in Nigeria, VAT tax, gas products currently is tax free, so make it as 0. If you have to include your tax, you can go ahead and include your tax. Now the next one, what are your additional expenses? The additional expenses are the expenses that was incurred in course of bringing this product from PPMC to your tank farm, to your plants. So let us assume you used about 250,000. Automatically it will tell you your amount per kg is 162.5. Now with this, it has given you what your cost per 1 kg is, which means no matter what you're doing, no matter how you want to sell, no matter how friendly you want to be to your acquaintance, you must ensure you don't go below this, because once you go below this, that means you're running at loss. So once you do this and click on create, automatically it is going to create it, and that is when you have something like this. So we'll talk about accounts. Under accounts, we talk about expenses. This expenses takes care of all your operational expenses. Maybe you want to buy a newspaper, you need to recharge your phone to call your customers, you need to do a whole lot of expenses. As the business is running, you need to always run your expenses. That is normal. So once you click on create new, the day comes by default. Now what kind of expenses do you want to run, direct or indirect? Let us run an indirect expenses. Now what type of expenses are you running? Okay, purchase of newspaper. Now expenses type, it doesn't matter, and your amount, let's assume is 5,000. Once you go description for punch and son. Once you click on create, automatically it is created. So every day you can enter your operational expenses, and at the end of the day you can come here, you click on edit and lock update. So you lock that expenses so no one can modify it anymore. Now bank deposits, after the day's business, you want to save some money to the bank, you want to send some money to the bank, you just click on create new, become your account type, is a current account or as designed, particular, maybe 234, amount deposited 500, teller number deposited by Marcel. Once you click on create, automatically the amount is deposited. And the same thing, you lock them. It is good after every transaction you lock them. You can always see what you have created over time. Bank debit, let us assume tomorrow you decide to get some things, you want to buy some products, you could just go select maybe current, you select the account, it's going to tell you the amount you have on that account. You get, so this now will help you now to be able to know the amount you want to pull out. Okay, for utility bill, you want to pull say 100,000. Once you click on create, automatically that is done. You come to edit and it's showing you your pending status. I hope that is clear. So automatically available balance gives you this. So bank account transaction, this your bank account transaction now shows you that particular account that you've created under your bank debit. So you can come here, you can complete it. Are you sure? Okay, automatically it is completed. Show, it shows you the transaction. If you want to print, as you so desire, go ahead and print. So that is it. So for this solution, you can always call us, send us in an email, talk to us. We can always come over and give you a demo. So now we have what we call close business day. At the end of every day, you need to close your business day. Like for example, if your work schedule is Monday to Friday, it's from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. or 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Now, as soon as the work is closed for the day, the accountant or the admin person will have to close the business day so that no one can key in any other transaction after the business day is closed. Now we have what we call reports. Your purchase order reports. All our reports are segmented per day, monthly, annually, as in quarterly, yearly, and custom date. If I say, okay, I want to see for the month of this is February, from supplier of PPMC LPG products run. It tells me who have supplied for this period. You can see telling you this quantity was supplied, this is the cost, this is the expenses, and this is the landing cost to my tank, to my plant. If I want to see quarterly, you can choose from a specific date, maybe from 2017 till today's date, the supplier, the product, run. It gives you a rundown of everyone who have actually supplied you. Now your expenses report, you want to see for today what are the expenses that have been done. You run, it shows you all your expenses. So you can actually still do this. It's a date-wise solution. That is why we say we have well over 50 different reporting solutions. You can check for daily, monthly, quarterly, yearly, on a custom date. Bank account transaction also tells you, okay, I want to see my bank account transaction, what has actually happened for the day. So it gives you a complete report. Okay, you can see the credit transaction, the debit transaction. So it shows you, okay, that this was what was credited and this was what was debited. So it gives you a rundown of your complete day-to-day transaction. Available stock summary report. Okay, what's remaining on truck one? If you go, it tells you. Okay, available stock summary reports is to showing. Okay, let's see for all LPG. Oh, okay, we've not closed the business day, and that is why we're still having available stock summary report demo. So no record found. But once the business day is closed, that means you're shut down for the day. It gives you the report. And sales summary reports. The sales summary reports gives you a complete head-on of everything you need to know about the business for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, as the case may be. Now, the truck you're selling, truck 0001, the day it was purchased, the branch, your products, the purchase cost of the quantity that have been sold. That is a fantastic thing about this solution. Is there any PR? Total quantity sold, available quantity, the available quantity from what was remaining from the total stock that was supplied. Now your sales revenue to your net. At the end of the day, what is your gross margin? The gross margin simply means when you subtract the cost of product from your selling price. So what is expected to be your profit? At one glance, you know based on what you've sold so far. Now, as a top management personnel, the one area you must be very keen on is your truck report. Every day, once you resume, you want to know what's the status, what has happened for the day, what has happened for the week, what has happened for the month. So you can just go click on your truck report. It will give you a truck report on this day. So the quantity that was sold on this day, the quantity that was sold down to this day, the quantity that was sold. Now, what is remaining? It will always tell you that this is what is left, and this is my gross margin from this quantity that have been sold. So your truck reports, it's a guide. It helps you to be able to know on each daily basis the quantity that was sold, the available quantity that is remaining, and on your daily sales summary report, it can give you per bottle. So you have different reports to play around with, telling you total quantity, the total quantity sold, total bottle, sales revenue, and your net sales. So with that also you can go down to cashier daily sales. Maybe you have more than one cashier, you want to see the amount each cashier have sold. You can always go to cashier daily sales and select the category of cashier. Stock adjustment report, your credit customers, you want to know the customers that owe you credit, you want to see your profit and loss, probably want to see your profit and loss for today. It will go ahead, it will give you a generated transaction of your profit and loss report. Now, loyalty customers. This is basically for freelance marketers. It is actually designed in a community or in an environment where you have a stiff competition, where you want to engage the services of freelance marketers. You refer anyone to come to us and buy. You get a certain percentage for every amount the person you refer spent, and that is why we have this referral phone number. So once we key in the referral phone number, the software automatically picks the primary ID and creates the person with the set percentage. So once you come to report, you click on loyalty report, you can check the history, you can check the customers info by using their ID, you can check customers who are on payout list. Because you could say, okay, fine, once you get to 3,005, you have gotten to the payout list. You can come and ask for cash, or we can use it to sell products to you. So the software, it's open. Products, this is where you create your product from. Rate card, wonderful part again. This is where you set your prices. Like I was telling you when I was creating my product, when the software is telling me, okay, my 1 kg is 160 something, I must not go below that. So right now I can now set, okay, fine, 1 kg for me is 300. That's my selling price. That means I'm making about 290 naira difference. If, for example, if it's telling me it's 160, then I'm saying, okay, fine, I'm going to sell 300. So that means about that's 200 and that's 140 naira difference. So with this, you can set the price, and once the price is set, no one can modify it from this place. Now, basically, the two portal that your staffs will always work on, it's the create sales invoice and create cylinder invoice and create sales invoice, basically. So once your rate card is set, it takes effect. If peradventure tomorrow you need to make an adjustment, all you need to do is to click on edit and you can change 350 and update. Automatically, the software will keep a fresh track telling you that this was the past and this is the current one, so that every point in time you can always know when your prices were reviewed. There on this software, it's an ERP solution. Like I earlier mentioned, you can create your branches, you can create users, you can create your suppliers, you can create your customers, you can assign different roles and privileges. So the software is parallel to roles and privileges. So it is the people you give access to that would definitely it is what you give access, it's the person you give access to, the right to give access to the person, the right to give to the user that will allow the user know what, or give the user the access to what he or she is expected to see. Now we'll have the package where the packages are created, the bank accounts where the bank accounts are created, the expenses type where you create those expenses, your operational expenses, your direct or indirect expenses, where they are being created from. It's from here where you go to create new. Now expenses, let us say power, alternate power, or fuel. Now, for which branch you select your branch category, is it direct or indirect expenses? Let's assume it's an indirect expenses. What's the description? For powering the plant. Sorry about this. Powering the plant. Status, you make it active, create automatically, it's there. So, stock adjustments, this is where you can also set some adjustment in your stocks. Like this is your truck 001 quantity LPG, it gives you the quantity. And let us assume you notice that there's a little discrepancy, you can always do your stock adjustment. Now, still here we have what we call the SMS solution, where you can do your SMS marketing and you can also create some other features. So basically, this is an ERP solution. Like I mentioned, you can always log out from here. You can get help. Like for example, you want to see some of our works. You want to see like a little proposal on the solution from help. You can always get it. So in summary, like I just mentioned, it's an ERP solution that is designed to help your LPG business go to the next level. A lot of businesses are shutting down today, and the question is, what are those things? Why are they shutting down? What are the things that they're not doing right? One, they don't know how to plan. Two, they don't know how to improve leadership. Three, they don't know how to manage people. Four, they don't know how to market this product. Five, they don't know how to win customers over. Number with AMC Blast ERP solution for LPG, you have all this in one stop, cutting across from your sales down to your accounts, down to reports, and to administration. Administration where you can set your branch, the user, your suppliers, customers, roles and privileges, just to mention but few. The reports where you can see your purchase order, expenses reports, bank accounts, transaction reports, available stock summary reports, truck reports, just to mention. Now on your sales where you can do your create sales invoice, create cylinder invoice, create sales invoice, create cylinder invoice for special customer, make payment, and so on and so forth. So with this, you have a complete solution. Now I want you to understand that these solutions are actually designed by us. So it's open for further explanation, or you need a solution, feel free So visit us, give us a call, send us a mail, and we will sure reply you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for listening to us, and you have a wonderful day. Thank you.